concept is that life in the dictionary is between lament and love. So life is right there in the middle, alright? Her callous feet would slowly make their way across the cobblestones, underneath the arches of colonial homes. What were once the flower petal-filled grassy meadows where her ancestors once recited poems. She would stop and talk to me, never owned a pair of shoes and lived in poverty. My father had a restaurant, I would buy all of her broccoli. I was just a visitor, always nice to sit with her and strum my guitar. She would teach me phrases in her native tongue, tell the stories of when she was young. Then one day while passing by, she pulled up a chair and quietly began to cry, offering my hand in an attempt to understand the soft and any pain she felt inside. Her grip had tightened, I was blinded by her glassy eyes. She told me I reminded her in some way of her son that died a year ago, the day that he committed suicide. Found in between lament and love, and if life has taught me anything, it's that we can never love enough, never love enough. Life, somewhere between loss and laughter. So then as long as we laugh more than we lament, then I guess it doesn't really matter. Life, found in between lament and love, and if life has taught me anything, it's that we can never love enough, never love enough. Life, somewhere between loss and laughter. So then as long as we laugh more than we lament, then I guess it doesn't really matter. Smiley was a gangster that I knew when we lived in Eagle Rock and stole fruit out of my father's truck with a cucaracha horn in those LA avenues. He rented out the back house of my cousin's pad across from King Taco off the Cypress, catered to the lost souls wandering the streets, provided all their vices. The heroin that melted into every crevice of those dead in Southern Cali alleys. PCB and Matt would follow up and break apart any of your family. It was just a crazy life that Kari used to drive around. His daughter and his wife was riddled with the bullet holes of gunfights. They called the vultures out at night. He lost a lot of friends along the way. He couldn't figure how to cope with it. Born into a neighborhood filled with dope and overall sense of hopelessness. He heard the voices that were inside of his thoughts, wanted it to stop, couldn't shake him off the silence of the morning, shattered with a single shot. Life, found in between lament and love, and if life has taught me anything, it's that we can never love enough, never love enough. Life, somewhere between loss and laughter. So then as long as we laugh more than we lament, then I guess it doesn't really matter. Life, found in between lament and love, and if life has taught me anything, it's that we can never love enough, never love enough. Life, somewhere between loss and laughter. So then as long as we laugh more than we lament, then I guess it doesn't really matter. That's it, Chuck. I got one more.